helper is helping with the donation. Here we are again. If you've watched videos before, you'll maybe recognize the front of AmVets. I love this chair. It reminds me of childhood. It's got rough material, and I don't know, that's a little modern for my childhood for the pattern. It would more likely have wagon wheels on it or have big flowers, but okay, I'm gonna check out the art. This is $9.98. I'm gonna see if this frame is, I'm not really interested in buying it. That's plastic. But I'm gonna look that up later, right? And pop it up on the screen. I love doing that. Research. As usual, I am fascinated by the stuff that local artists, even if they don't consider themselves artists, I do, make for themselves and others, and then it ends up here at a thrift store. That one's pretty cool. It looks kind of like, it's Picasso-esque, but it's also like Chagall a little bit. Artists are real people too, and if you make something and you're creative about it, you can be an artist. I'm fascinated by that. This one, let me put it this way, was $30, $29.99 at Kirkland's, and here I think it's like $2.98, $3.98. I stand corrected. AmVets, somebody had a Paris thing that they were decorating on, or maybe they just decided to put all these together. Surratt, I'm guessing. Yep. That's just a frame, but it's got a Surratt Sunday at Le Grand Jatte painting in it. Neat. I am intrigued. And then we've got this one as well, The Art of Impression. Chicago, my kind of town, Chicago is. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. This is a stretched canvas over wood. It was originally at TJ Maxx, it says on the back, and it was $25 there. Of course, it was marked up wherever it began. But look, they're showing, I think here it's like $3.98. If that's wrong, I'll put it up on the screen. But they're showing Mamma Mia posters and Rent and Phantom of the Opera and a variety of things. I might find more in it later, but Rent, Seasons of Love, The Phantom, Christine, I love you, Mamma Mia, here I go again. Oh, there's some pretty glass here. That punch bowl, do people use that very much anymore? This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh no, y'all. It's pretty blue flowers on a milk glass saucer. And this is anchor hocking. I don't know if you can see that. I'll type the information on the screen later. 99 cents. I'm going to have that just as a decoration. What could we use that for? I could make a candle out of it, couldn't I? Oh, fun. Do y'all remember these? Do people still use these? My mom loved them. These little amber kind of pots and pans. Oh, that brings back memories. Look, y'all, they've set up a little vignette for this pretty little table and chairs. Boy, does this bring back memories. Hashtag grew up in a beauty shop. Y'all, I promise I'm not being mean, but when I picked this up, I just about squawked. She's real pretty, but oh my gosh. She just looked at me like that. I'm okay though now. She's very, very pretty. I have no use to get these, but I'm not going to because we have nowhere to put them, but they're pretty. And I love the frosty glass. I think it's the same reason I like the milk glass. All right, we left AmVets, and here's how that eye makeup looks. A hard time getting my eyes where they're supposed to be. Looks outside. I like it. I'm glad about the choices I made, but it could be anything, and I would be glad about it. I tend to not have incredibly high expectations, and then I'm always incredibly pleased. So everyday joy, right? What'd you get today, Handy Helper?
I got a brioche sandwich and some French toast sticks.
Oh, yum. I treated myself to a Route 44 Sprite, and I put my apple juice in it from my Wacky Pack. Because I got a Wacky Pack, a little kid's meal with applesauce and stuff. Yum. See if that is even. Oh, there it is. Wacky Pack. Separate time limit, even though the series stopped a little bit. It's hard to see because of the pretty sunshine, so we'll take it. But I think we've got some creeping Charlie out here. Parkour. Y'all, look at this natural light. My goodness, it's beautiful. We're back home. It's so funny. I'm so grateful to be able to get out and do things, but I'm always so happy to come home. What else have we been up to? See, we picked up, we went to AmVets, you know about that. We picked up, went to Dollar Tree, you know about that, picked up prescriptions. I'll say it eventually. And, oh, we had to turn around at one point because one of the whole reasons we were going into one of the towns near us was to pick up the pellets that we use for litter. The Disembodied Voice uses pine pellets for cat litter, and we were going to pick that up, and I totally forgot that was one of the reasons we were going to that exit off the interstate. But anyway, I turned around, we went back, and it was all fun. We had a good laugh. Got to interact with some people. I saw more than one of my students today as well, which is always what happens when we go to town. And my Dollar Tree stuff has just come in. You probably are going to know what I got already, but I want to show you specifically because I got those fun fairy garden things, and that was I chose them very carefully based on aesthetic principles to which we have learned to adhere. Right? Not really. I just thought they were cute. That's our aesthetic. So back in a little bit. Okay, so the Disembodied Voice has brought me this bar, and he wants to watch my face as I eat it. It's a protein bar. It's Genius Gourmet Chocolate Dream, keto verified. I'd already started to open it. So there it is. It is 170 calories. It has got only 60 milligrams of sodium, and it doesn't have any added sugar or no sugar alcohol either. But apparently, it's a little bit of magic. Am I right? Okay. So let's see. That is so stinking good. I will pop it up on the screen because if you are on a journey where you're trying to get more popcorn, where'd that come from? More protein, and you would like a little sweet treat. It's not super sweet, like it's not overpoweringly sweet. It is, y'all, that's what it looks like on the inside. It is so good. Maybe that's just our perception because we don't have a lot of sweet stuff, but you're right. This is amazing.
The peanut butter ones taste like a Butterfinger.
Yeah, the peanut butter version that came in. These are from Costco. That came in the same pack, but it had different flavors. Tastes like a Butterfinger. I mean, they really, really do. And again, this is Genius Gourmet, and I will put some information up on the screen.
Don't buy the Kirkland ones.
Don't buy the Kirkland ones, y'all. We'll figure out which ones those are, but they are nasty. Kirkland's a really good brand, and we probably like lots of stuff there, but oh my gosh, they were gross. I'll pop those up on the screen as a don't, but maybe you would like them. I don't want to be like that, but just a little word of wisdom from people who have already eaten that, been there, eaten that, and don't want the t-shirt. So, Dollar Tree, one of the things I got, well, it's three things actually, is Marcel's Modern Pantry. This ultra high temperature, shelf stable milk. It says great taste, real milk, 1%. And this is something that I have on hand for the Disembodied Voice. Tea is life for the Disembodied Voice. Black tea, right? English tea. I could say it again.
I needs it precious.
He needs it precious. So sorry, that was scary. But this is helpful because if we run out of milk, we don't open these until we might run out of milk, and we don't really want to go to the grocery store. So we have a few of these on hand. They're $1.25 each. This is 32 ounces, again, 1 quart. It's good. And it's so, I didn't realize this before, y'all, but I don't know if y'all see. I don't know if you can, probably that's shiny and will be frustrating for you to try to look at. It's distributed by Diversified Foods out of Metairie, Louisiana. Metairie is the way we say it back home, but Metairie, Louisiana. Can you believe that? That is so cool. I did not know that. You never know when you're going to find stuff from home. But it says on the back, Pantry Fresh, the seal marks our commitment to producing real dairy beverages without the use of processed additives that can be stored safely without refrigeration. We use ultra high temperature UHT milk, is what the disembodied voice called it growing up. UHT, that's what they said, to create our Pantry Fresh beverages. Just open and enjoy. And they have been family owned and operated since 1956. And they continue to be inspired by Marcel, their second generation leader. As a man of honor and integrity, he valued relationships above all else. Weren't we just talking about that in the Bible application video that I did of Matthew 6:25-31? Oh my gosh. Valued relationships above all else and believed in business on a handshake. Not lovely. 3 generations later, we are honored and humbled to continue his vision and lead with his principles. Taste our quality, taste our commitment. And it's funny, I didn't read that before, and I've bought this before. And I just know that it must come through because the disembodied voice said that it was really good. He made a point of saying to me, I used some of that UHT milk and it was really, he says UHT. He pronounces H as from his part of England. But he said that it was really good. And now I know why. It's because they're still inspired by Marcel, who was their second generation leader. And, I'm really seeing a lot of that come back. No matter how you feel about your politics, we're never going to go to politics on this channel. But no matter how you feel about that, I see a real rise during this very difficult time in our American history of people going, you know what? Let's start our politics with how we treat people. And I am happy about that. Y'all, I got Sweet Boba Fetch, a B-O-N-E. I think he can spell though, but I don't think he's, are you in here? Yeah, he is. Oh, he just smelled it. And he heard the bag rattling and is used to that happening in my sitting here. Usually on a Friday when he gets an extra treat. He's had a rough day. I'm going to make a whole video about that. But you remember he had to go to the vet. He's had a rough day, that Bobby has. And he needed a treat. Right? He needed an extra treat. So one of the other things I got besides that, well, one of many of the things, we're going to do a fairy garden outside. I've been wanting to do this for years, and I think I said that in the Dollar Tree portion of this particular trip. But I got a few fairy garden things to start out with. One of them was in a package. This is a little blue door, and look, it's got little toadstools and flowers, and it's pretty, but it's got a little, it's not a real light, but it's a little painted yellow light. And that's one of the reasons I got this, because I thought that was really cute. That detail was cute. Then I got this pretty little house because I liked the shape of its roof. It was whimsical. And these were each $1.25, right? So let me make that so I'm not putting my finger up in front of it so you can see the whole front. So I thought that was really cute. We're going to make this adorable. And then just a little kind of stone to put in the garden that says, "What a wonderful world." I love that song. I love that sentiment. And I think this was the only one they had left that said this. So maybe a lot of other people did like it too. So hold on. I think I must have these divided into 2 bags, right? I'm back with fairy house stuff. So I thought this one was cute too. And I just love the whimsical shape of the roof. And I was trying to get some kind of consistent looking thing. And I think the funny little shape of the roof is helpful with that. And I just love that. Don't you love crooked things? I love crooked things. Not crooked like dishonest, but just little crooked, whimsical looking things. And this has little windows on it, and it's got a big pink toadstool out front and some little pink flowers. I thought that was a cute little detail on the roof to have the little flowers there. So I like that. And then this little cutie, I got this because it really does look like The Hobbit. And that's the look I'm going for, is kind of a Hobbiton look. This looks like it's in the side of a little hill where you've got some hobbits living. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. And then this one I thought was super cute, and especially for spring, because it looks like a something from a garden. Isn't that cute? It's got a little stem on top, and it's whimsical as well. The door, and then the little stem here too, for like there's a little baby one with some tangerine colored flowers and a porthole window. I just thought this was adorable. And that'll go in our fairy garden. Of course, you know I'm going to make that fairy garden with you. I'm going to show it to you. So that was it for the fairy garden. The handy helper wanted some Martinelli's Gold Medal Sparkling Apple Juice, Northwest Blended, U.S. grown apples, or you can get some really good quality stuff at the Dollar Tree. But he wanted that, and I thought we would get that really cold and treat him to that, and he could have a little celebratory time drinking something special. And then I think you'll remember this. I ended up getting the serrated pruning shears, not pinking shears, that's something different. And I got these needlepoint ones as well for my flower arranging. And in the garden, I know it's a better idea with wildflowers just not to cut them. I think they stay vase stable for longer. Vase, you know, I have an issue with that word. Stable longer if you just pluck them and don't cut them. But there's some things you have to cut, like you have to take cuttings of roses and those kinds of flowers. And also sometimes the main thing for me with these and with the other pair I got is for cutting the flowers to prepare them to go into the water with the flower food in it for putting them in our hobnail vases. And then I think this is the last thing that I got at Dollar Tree. I just picked up 10 of the pre-moistened facial wipes from Pond's Purify and Refresh, because sometimes I usually do the whole face wash and everything, but sometimes you get sweaty during the spring and summer. It doesn't get that hot here, to be honest, not compared to where I'm from. But I thought this was a good thing just to have on hand to put in my purse if I'm somewhere and I want to take off my makeup. And anyway, gently cleans and whatever. So I'm glad about that. And that was a Dollar Tree purchase as well. I probably paid too much for this at $1.25, but you know, I mean, it's the convenience of it. And we're not going to worry about it too much, right? Because again, anxiety and worry over things that are in the past that haven't hurt anybody. What's the point in that, right? So that was the little mini haul from Dollar Tree, along with 3 of the ultra high temperature milks. Did Mama get Bobby a treat? Did Bobby get a treat? Here you go. You're such a gentle boy with your treats, aren't you? What a good boy. What a good boy. You're so cute. Asher, it's sundown and you're so sleepy. You're the sweetest boy ever. Asher Michael. He's so sweet. He's complicated emotionally, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a good boy. So sweet. What a wonderful day, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful day, too. I also hope that you always know how incredibly loved you are. The way you are right now, you don't have to change a thing to be lovable because you are already lovable. I hope you will also help me go in peace and love to serve others, and please do pray for Ukraine.